Hello, my friends. We are back. And today, we are checking in with the master closet. We are going to be talking about what worked and what didn't work in this closet from our last declutter. Then we are going to do our best to reset. I plan to do a clothing declutter. Steven and I have got to go through our clothes. I've got to go through the kids' clothes. We're going to do the socks. I'm going to share my laundry hacks because laundry is the one thing that I'm halfway decent at keeping up with. So today we're just going to focus on resetting this closet, getting it reset so we can tackle some other decluttering projects. First, we're going to start over here. That little brown thing right there is Eric's clothes. I had the bright idea that keeping his clothes in here would be easier since he bathes in here, he gets in his pajamas in here, and so on. So it just made sense having his clothes in here. However, he has too many clothes for this dresser, so we will need to pare down on that. I want to try and keep this plastic bin in an accessible spot so that anytime I find a kid's clothes that doesn't fit them anymore, that's kind of slipped under the radar, I can just have one spot where I can go to throw it in. I think we're gonna put Eric's clothes back upstairs in his room in his new beautiful dresser. If y'all haven't seen that video, you're gonna watch it. It's one of my favorites.
Alright.
Another thing that didn't work is the swimsuit and towel bins. I bought these bins off Target, and my thought was I would put all of our swimsuits in this bin and store it during the off season, and it would also be a place during season where it was one spot that we could come to where everyone's swimsuit was, nobody was losing pieces. Mommy had one spot for them to be. However, we are just overflowing this, and every time we go to look for a swimsuit, it just gets dumped out and nobody puts it back. So I have another solution for that.
I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh. Everybody's singing, oh.
I was looking for these.
I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move.
I figured out why these were in a black tote by themselves and not on the bookshelf that I had originally designed this for. They don't fit. So I think my solution is to drop down this shelf a peg, put short books down here, tall books and photo albums up here.
Just say you want me to. We've got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love.
I originally opened this up to see if this is something I could declutter, if it had a lot of pictures in it that I could just take out and put in a picture box. But I'm definitely not doing that now. So we're gonna find a home for it. I forget who took these pictures. I think it was Steven's uncle. I could be wrong. I apologize if you're watching this and you're the one that took these pictures, but these were not our professional photographer pictures. And I didn't think we had a picture of our first kiss. Our professional photographer barely missed us when we had our first kiss. So we have a picture of us like almost there. I didn't even think we had a picture of our first kiss. So that's really cool. And then there's also, we had very few pictures of this guy in our digital folder, and I have a ton with him in it. And why he is so important: this is Steven's best friend, and it is also our son's namesake. His name's Eric, and in 2009 he was killed in a car accident. In fact, our wedding day was June 14th, 2008, and he passed away February of 2009. It still breaks our heart because this guy was a special, special guy, and we couldn't be more honored to name our son after him. There's nobody who loved like this guy. Now we have an open crate. This might actually be a better crate for our swim towels than the white ones I showed you earlier. I just need to clean it out a little bit. It's a little dusty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on organizing the new swimsuit bin. It's gonna go in this corner over here.
Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do, you got me going on.
You know what this is missing? Labels. Ah, that's better. What the snap trick does not show you is the hour I just wasted making those. But, you know, labels make me happy, and they help my family keep my systems in place, so they're a necessary evil. I made these on my fancy craft cutters, but I do have this, which, if I remember correctly, is only like 25 bucks on Amazon. And it does the trick, honestly. You've probably seen this in some of my videos. There are a lot of benefits to using this over a fancy label maker. One, it's inexpensive. Two, they're small, so you can use labels in small spaces, on the edge of shelves, on little basket labels. Three, they're much easier to take off. If you put a label on there and let's say that label's just not working out, you need to rename it, repurpose that bin, whatever the case may be, these peel right off. These take a little bit more elbow grease. So honestly, if you enjoy organization, highly, highly, highly recommend a label maker. And labels help my family keep the systems in place. I think I already said that. 10 out of 10, do recommend. One system that I really love is this gift wrapping station. I do need to go through this. These do not belong here. Somebody put them there. They actually need to go in this gift bag holder. I also need to refill some of my wrapping paper rolls. And I really love this for multiple reasons. Number one, I never really have to go looking for scissors and tape. It's always up there. It's out of the reach of kids. Even Steven forgets it's there sometimes, so it's a pretty safe spot. This part right here, not only can I see the wrapping paper rolls, but this keeps them protected, so they're not getting smushed. Some of them do look smushed, but it's not from...
Blooper!
Some of them are.
Well, they look smushed because they is smushed.
But that damage was caused prior to this system.
Go back and check the videos.
Yeah, here I am trying to be a serious influencer.
You'll notice the influencer in her natural habitat.
But we're here to make decluttering fun. And he reminds me of that every day.
As long as we're together, everything we'll do.
This part is going to be an extra special surprise for Steven. I have already asked him to go through his hat storage and get rid of as many hats as possible. His hats are one of his favorite things. And so it's important to me for him to have proper storage for his hats so they do not get damaged, and also so he can see everything he has. Before, we had them all crammed up on this shelf. They were just crammed. You couldn't find them. When he wanted to get one down, he had to go through the whole pile, and it was just a big mess. I have a solution for that, and it is this. I found it on Amazon. Don't know if I like it yet, but we're going to give it a try today. It's supposed to hold 18 caps. So I don't think it's going to hold like his cowboy hat or his, I think it's called a fedora, but it should take care of the baseball caps, which he has plenty of. I'm going to put it on this door because this is technically his side of the closet, and while he does not care that I put this on his door, I think it would be nice to have his hat hanger next to this. So I am going to move this to the other door, but first I need to put these gift bags in the correct spot. All right, now let's move it.
As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going, oh, you got me going, oh. Now I'm moving closer to you. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, let me love. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, let me love. Baby, let me love you. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. Oh!
Well, that was pretty effortless. And one cool thing to note is they put in hangers. Focus. Okay. One thing they put in there, which is really cool, is wall hangers with screws and wall anchors. So you can actually adhere this to the wall if your door space is already taken or it's not a functional storage space. So you aren't just limited to putting it on the door. You could put it on a wall. I kind of thought about putting it here, but this isn't a whole lot of space. I would have only been able to fit one probably on here, and that just wasn't going to be adequate enough. And now it is time to put the hats on. I absolutely, positively love it. And he even has room to grow here. Can you guess what his favorite NFL team is? All right, let's do the open the door test. I do believe that'll work. This has Shannon's approval. And then for his cowboy hat and beanies, we will just keep up there. All right, come in. What do you think?
Oh, wow. You put yours in there?
Yeah. Since you had room to grow, I figured I'd put mine up for a minute until I find a better solution.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you like being able to see it?
I do.
Do you think it'll help protect the hats?
Yeah. I really like the idea. How simple is it? You just on and off.
Yeah, you just hook. Eric? Okay, wait a second.
I love it.
All right, do the whole, how does this work again?
How does this work?
So, okay,
Oh.
cut.
I got you.
Say, no, yeah. You gotta say, how does this work?
Let me do it my way. Alright, now let me just do it, okay?
Okay,
Ready?
action.
Alright. Ready?
Okay, ready.
Alright, so how does this work? You just clip it on here?
Okay, I'm getting nothing but bald head.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I feel like this is it. This is the one. Action.
Alright, so let's see how this works. You just hang it on the hook.
No, you don't look natural.
Take 500.
No, wrong hat, wrong hat.
Alright.
Okay, say, let's see how this works.
Alright, so let's see how this
No, don't talk to the camera. Pretend the camera's not here. Pretend you're talking to yourself.
Bloopers are gonna kill it. Alright. Alright, so let's see how this works. Just hook it on the hook. Oh wow, that is pretty cool.
One real quick thing. I know somebody's going to ask where Steven's bin is. And the answer to that is he has his own spot for his swimsuit. This is also going to be our container parameters. We're only keeping what fits. If I find that one person, which will probably be me, has more than what fits, then it's time to purge some. I do like having multiple swimsuits for each child because we do have a community pool and we do go camping, and oftentimes we need more than one ready to go, especially camping because you're swimming in lake water, and so it's just always good to have a spare or two on hand. Grace has offered to come in and help organize. She's my little organizer in training.
It's satisfying.
You.
Mom, it's time to make some decisions.
As suspected, my swimming suits do not fit into the container, and I'm gonna
need to get rid of at least 3.
I have a problem.
Oh, and I don't know if she zoomed in on this while she was editing, but she has one with a tag on it still.
Grace, you're no longer the favorite.
Mom, she was never the favorite. I've always been the favorite. Duh.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away.
Okay, I've gone through all my swimming suits. This is the giveaway pile. This is the keep pile. It's still a little much, but it fits. I did end up having to take this out, which is the new bathing suit. And the reason the tags are still on this is because I bought it at Sam's. Sam's doesn't have a dressing room, so I was unable to try it on. I came home, tried it on, didn't fit, but I was like this close to fitting. And at the time I was doing Weight Watchers and I was losing weight, but I never quite made it into this swimming suit. I actually think it runs small as well, so I don't know if I'll ever fit into this swimming suit. So I've just hung on to it for Fantasy Shannon. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and return it to Sam's because it was $20. So hopefully I can get my $20 back. If not, I'm just going to chunk it up as a loss and donate it and make somebody very, very happy that they found a new swimsuit at the thrift store.
It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you.
Alright, that's going to wrap it up for this video. You will also notice I am getting quite the collection of sentimental items. There's some up here, and I've mentioned several times in previous videos that we are going to be saving that for a little bit further down the road, mainly because I'm still going through all the rooms and finding sentimental items, and this is kind of the drop zone for that. So once I feel pretty good about going through all the rooms and getting rid of stuff, I'll come back here and we're gonna knock out sentimental items. Y'all pray for me for that because I ain't ready.
It's amazing. It's amazing, better than last time.
Thank you so much. Has anyone told you you're the best hype man? Can you say thanks for watching?
Thank you for watching. Like and